Hey guys, Chris Fayte with Cheat the Game coming back at you. I do have some things going on this weekend, so I wasn't sure I was going to be able to record, so I'm going to try to get this out a little bit earlier. But we are now in part 3 of the From Start to Trainer Hacking Everything in Dishonored 2. And today we're going to start getting a little bit harder than we normally have been doing. We've been doing the basic stuff with infinite health and infinite breath and crossbow bolts, which are just straight up, you know, exact value type stuff, real easy to hack, real easy to compare out for your infinite health. But that's why I'm not really going to go into things like infinite mana. Is straight up, you know, when it's completely full, it's a float value at 100, and you just blink one time, pause the game quickly, decrease value, go back to the game, let it fill up, and then it's back to 100 again, and just keep doing that over and over again till you find it. So that's straight up. So I'm not going to do the basic stuff anymore. I'm going to get into the harder stuff. Today we're going to be hitting into the intermediate range, where I show you today how we find stealth and undetected. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this in the tutorial. Reason being is that I found out that when you go and try to get stealth with Corvo, if he catches you, you got to start that over again. The addresses won't change on you. You can continue where you left off. So it took me a while to figure that out, and a lot of frustration, but once I figured that out, stealth was fairly easy to find. But we do have to modify like 4 different places in memory, 3 to 4, I can't remember. But that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how to find that. I'm going to show you how to script that out. But once we're in the main game, once you click on that stealth, nobody sees you, hears you. They completely ignore you. Corvo, however, in the tutorial with that same script on, if you get real close to him into his line of sight, he will still catch you. But in the main game, they will not. So that's the only difference. The tutorial is the best place to find that. So let me go ahead and finish bringing everything on up. We'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so I brought up the game now. I'm almost to the section to where we learn about stealth, and this is what we've worked on so far: health, infinite breath underwater, infinite ammo. Excuse me. But I'm going to show you what I've got so far, as I've been hacking it anyway, just to see what kind of things I'm going to throw into the parts. You can see what scripts I got so far, everything that we've done so far, and the stealth undetected. Also next week, part 4, we're going to be doing our coordinates X, Y, and Z, and that's going to help us get our super jump and our teleport. And also we're going to learn instant chokeouts, and we're going to also, once we get the powers, the blink spell, to where we can dash, you know, to a certain point. It's kind of like a teleport. We can have unlimited distance. I'm going to show you how to do that in upcoming parts as well. I'm still hacking the game. I haven't gotten very far in it, so I'm still seeing what else I got. I'm sure we're going to be hacking a lot more stuff also, but I don't want to make it a million parts, so I doubt I show every single little thing. But you can get the ideas on how to do some of the other cheats based off what we've done so far and what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and get to the stealth and undetected. Okay, let's get through all these. Alright, first thing we want to do is, before we do any search, we want to make sure that the bar appears. We don't know if the address has been written to yet, or if it's even allocated a spot for the address. So we want to make sure that the address is actually there, and we need the search bar to be there. Boom, right there. Did you see it pop up, that little lightning bolt? That's the search bar. It's going to be on a float, and this is how I do stealth. This is the way I always do stealth in just about any game. You can go watch my other vids on finding stealth, where I did Thief and also Mafia 3. And now I'm going to be doing this one. And every single solitary time I found stealth, it was on a float value, and it's always fluctuating between 0 and 1. And decimal places on up there. 0 being completely unseen, 1 being fully seen. Bar full. And that's what I start looking at first. Now, is it always going to be that? Probably not. However, every single time I found stealth, that's where it was, on float between 0 and 1. So that's where I always start looking first. And what I also do is I like to click on simple values only. We're going to turn that on. That'll get rid of all these long truncated values. You know, these decimal points that just seem to go on forever. More than likely, it's not going to be that. And also, we want to use our enable speed hack, and we're going to turn the we're going to turn it way down. We're going to make it really slow so we can have some time to find our address. I always recommend doing that and trying to find any type of stealth, especially like in games like Mafia 3. If you lose the bar, or that bar goes away, you got to start all over again because the address will change. Luckily, it does not do that in this game, but you can go watch the Mafia 3 and watch me do it and how I did it. I'll put the link right up here. Okay, so we're going to start out by doing an unknown initial value scan. Now, I know we're looking for a value between 0 and 1. However, you don't want to search between a 0 and 1 initially starting out because it will take forever. So it's best just to go ahead and do an unknown initial value search, and then we can put in later values between 0 and 1. And that's what we're going to do. See how much quicker it goes that way? Also, about these cheats that I just showed you, now I'm not making those available on YouTube yet. I have not played through the game with them. However, as I come out with them, I do make them available at the members on the Facebook channel page. That's Cheat the Game Facebook channel page that I have a link for in the description. Please come join us. We'd love to have you. And you're welcome to all these cheats that we come out with. Other game hackers there come out with cheats also, and trainers, and it's just a lot of learning and a lot of trainers and a lot of great game content go across that channel. So that's the best place to come ask your questions. So actually it went pretty quick this time. I was going to go ahead and pause it, but I think I can hang on a second. A lot of people have been asking me what this program is up here, and I'll go ahead and say it again. It's Advanced System Care, and I use it to clean out my RAM as I'm hacking the game, because Cheat Engine will just use up every bit of RAM you got, and I like keeping it. It just helps it go a little faster when I do that, especially with these 64-bit games. And you can see here, just on a float value, we got over almost 1.8 billion addresses we got to weed through. So what we want to do is go back to game and let the bar go up just a little bit. Okay, let's redo that then. Okay, it's going slow because I got speed hack on, and also I got the camera and the recorder going, plus all the addresses it's keeping up with. It'll go faster as I weed some of these addresses down. I'm sorry about that, but it's, you know, with this recorder going, that's just can't be helped. So I apologize about that. But we saw it did go up. So right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and put increased value. Let it do its thing. Okay, so we just did the increased value scan. So what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and put it on value between, and we're going to put it between 0 and 1, and do a next scan. This will get rid of any negatives and anything that'll be above 1. So that'll kind of help us out just a little bit. There we go. So let's go back to the game. Let it go up a little bit. There it went. So we can go increase value. And we're going to do value between 0 and 1 again. I can't tell if it's going up or not. There we go. Okay. Increase value. Then 0 and 1 again. Now we can do unchanged value. Let it do its thing. There we go. So that's kind of weeding them down pretty good. It's about 8.8 thousand. Alright. Now let's see if we can duck behind this crate, make it go back down a little bit. He's kind of aware of us, so it's not really going down, even though he can't see me. Let me see if I can maybe speed this up a little bit. That's not really helping me as much as I thought it would. Okay, so he's going back, so he's losing sight of us. So with him not being aware of us now and not looking at us, it should have gone back down to 0. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go exact value 0 and just take a chance. Oh, that didn't get rid of anything, did it? Here, let's put these zeros on here. Maybe we'll get lucky. I'm not really seeing anymore. Huh. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. Alright, let's just see. Oh, take a look. Take a look. Yeah, okay, it's one of these. It's definitely one of these, and now we just got to figure out which one it is. So we'll just click off one at a time. We don't want to get too close.
Approach from behind.
Ah, come on. I think we found her, fellas. So it's got to be this one here, that top one. Boom, look at that. Ooh, that was it. Let's put it back down to 0. Yep, that was it. He's aware of us, so let's get him unaware of us. Okay, he's walking back. That's it. That one's it. Alright, good, 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 good. So we can get rid of these two. Now we just want to find out what is writing to this address. I'm going to turn it back off. And let's just see what's writing to it. Okay, let's take a look here. I believe it's this one. Alright, so let's try this instead of just knocking those both out. I just want to write 0 to that ending one. Just see if 0 just keeps writing to that address. Right here, RBX plus 10. So if it just keeps writing 0 to it at its ending point, because we see that address is a lot higher, maybe that will go ahead and give us what we want. So let's go ahead and bring up our auto assemble. And like I say, a lot of this is trial and error. I mean, there's let's do this. So we'll put stealth 1. So what I want to do is I want to send a float into EAX. I'm going to move EAX, and then we're just going to move a float 0 into that. Let's see if that does anything. We see that this is ticked off. Let's go ahead and put that as stealth test and camera. Alright, turn that on. Let's see what happens. Take a look. That does work. So writing 0 to RBX plus 10, the camera's staying off. It's not noticing us at all. So that's good. That's what we want. So what I want to do now, let's go ahead and turn the script back off because we need some more values. So what I want to do is I want to, well, we'll just go ahead and no, we don't have to do that. We can go directly to dissect data structure. I'm gonna copy this and let's come over here to memory viewer, go to dissect data and structures, or you can control D, place the address in there -10. That'll take it to its base address, and we want to define a new structure, and we know here is going to be our camera value. We can label that if we want. Just bring that out just a little bit. Now this is what I want to do. I want to copy this and I want to mash Control A, and I'm going to bring up a new address and I'm going to put that same address in there. The same thing. And what I want to do is go back over to this one, right click on it, and we're going to click lock. Now what this will do, it will keep all these values as you see them right now. Anything that changes over here we know may have something to do with stealth also, because we still have, not only we just controlled the sight, but we also got hearing. They can hear us. We also got touch as well, and I think detect, but I'm not sure. But right now what I want to do is just see what changes when he notices us. Okay, so what I want to do is go back to cheat engine, and we want to turn the script, make sure that script is off, and just let him catch us like normal, and let's see what changes. Alright, take a look here. 24, 28, 2C, and 30. All of those change. So what I want to do, these are the values they were, these are what they are now. So you can tell these are flag values, more than likely are flag values, and they're at 4 bytes. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to add these to the address list. And this is when we're being detected. So what I want are these values. So I want to change those back to what they were. I want to freeze that in place. And 3. Zero. 3. Okay. Wait, did you see that though? As soon as we got out of his eyesight, he stopped noticing us. He stopped noticing us altogether. So let's turn our camera back on and let's just see what happens. Now he's going to catch us regardless, but what we're doing is we're going to modify these flags to where we can go into the main game, because the main game they will not catch us at all. And take a look. Now if I get real close to him, he will catch us. Take a look. Take a look at this. So that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. We're good with that. We are good with that. So we can go ahead, and what we can do is we can go ahead and modify all these right here. I think I missed a flag. We missed a flag right here, 20 also. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, let's put that on there too. Okay, so what I want to do is go ahead and write the script here. And just to save us some time, what we would normally do is we would go ahead and put a debugger on each of these and then be detected, and it's going to lead us all the way over here. You'll see these are the values right here. So we're going to modify every one of these to their flags being off, and I'm going to do that right now. And I'm going to do this and not record it. You don't really need to see that, because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Okay, because what we're going to do is we're going to modify every single one of these. If you see right after this call, when it gets done with that call, it's going to jump back to here and it's going to go down here. You see EAX is the carrier all the way down the list. So all we have to do is modify what we want in each single one of these already, so it doesn't matter what EAX carries, because if you see RDI plus 18 is moving it into EAX moving it right back into RBX plus 18. So we are modifying already what's being stored in EAX. So we're going to use RDI plus 20, RDI plus 24, RDI plus 28, RDI plus 2C, and RDI plus 30, and we're going to stick it in our other script. So we're going to modify those right now. So I might as well just do it while I'm recording. I don't want to confuse anybody. We just got to remember which was which. So let's put them in order. Okay, and this is when we're not detected. These are what the values are when we're not detected. So those are the values we want moved into those different ones. So what I'm going to do is right above, I'm just going to put move RDI plus 20, and we want a 2 moved into there. And these are 4 bytes, so you can just do an integer. And what we can do, save ourselves a little time, is just copy that, paste it 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. And we got 2, 4, which is 0. And we got 2, 8, which is 3. And we got 3, 0, which is, oh, I'm sorry, we got 2C, which is 0, and we got one more, 3, 0, which is 0. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that into the script. We're going to turn the script on. Make sure all these others are ticked off. There we go. Let them turn back around. And he's not seeing us. Alright, so let me save what I got so far, and we're going to go test it out in the main game, and we're done. Okay, so what I did, I went ahead and shut the game all the way down, brought it all the way back up, and I went ahead and deleted those addresses because they'll be no good anymore. I'm going to go ahead and change this to stealth test, undetected test, like so. And I'm going to leave it off the bat. And I want to be detected. Then I want to turn it on and see what happens. Okay. So we're going to go out here and we're going to make ourselves known. Look at this. Let me turn on infinite health before I die. There we go. Alright. You see they're wailing on me? So now let's turn on our stealth undetected. See what happens. Take a look. Like I never was there. Look at this.
Not today. I think I heard something.
Take a look. Nothing. We're running by them. We're touching them. We can tap dance on his head. We got stealth. We're not seen or detected at all. And that's it. We got stealth. Now I did have to cut and edit out a lot of stuff in here, but mostly it was just basic stuff and stuff I was already doing that you already saw, so it went on way longer than I intended it to go, so I'm sorry about that. But that's how we found stealth in this particular game. You can also go check out the other vids on where I find stealth in other games and see the differences between the two. And the other two, all I did was camera values. This one I did the flags also. So take that to heart. That's part 3. Stay tuned next week when we go into part 4. We're going to be doing super jump and we're going to be doing teleport. So that means we got to find our XYZ coordinates. And we're going to be taking a look at that. Also, come join us at the Cheat the Game Facebook channel. We do have a lot of members there. That's the place to go ask your questions. There are many great game hackers there. A lot of them a lot better than I am that can answer your questions. So come join us over there. And I'm going to go ahead and cut on out of here. You guys take care. You keep on hacking. Most importantly, please enjoy yourself. That's really what it's all about. You cheat the game, fellas, because believe me, it doesn't mind cheating you. You all take care now. Oh, shut up.